So today we will be discussing about powerful women in Krishna consciousness. There are many powerful women in Krishna consciousness, but we will not have time to go through each and every one of them. So we have picked a couple of them here. One is Sita Devi, another one is Shabari Devi. But I don't know if we have time for Shabari Devi. We'll first finish Sita Devi and see how it goes from here. Before beginning, we will take blessings of our Acharya. Jnana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Bhevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitinamine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschyata Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gauravaktaranda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Before beginning, I would like to take the blessings of all the senior devotees who are present here, of all the Vaishnavis who are present here. I would like to take the blessings of them, and I would also like to take the blessings of Sri Radha Kunjavihari and Srila Prabhupada, so that I speak, whatever I speak today will be of some benefit to us. Thank you. So before starting, I would like to say that I have collected these points from the lecture of His Grace Nityananda Pranaprabhu. So I have collected all these points from his lecture, and I would also like to take the blessings of him at this time. Okay, so Sita Devi. So there are many powerful women like Draupadi, Kunti Devi, Sita Devi, Shabari. So many of them are there, but we are trying to cover only one or two now. Okay, before starting, always in the beginning, we always take Narada Muni as reference first. So when he talks about Ramayana to Valmiki in the condensed version, Narada Muni talks about Sita Devi. And this is what Narada Muni says. Ramasya Daita Bharya Nityam Prana Samahita Janakasya Kule Jata Deva Mayeva Nirmita Sarvalakshana Sampanna Narinam Uttamavadu Sitapi Anugata Ramam Shashinam Rohini Yata. Born in the race of Janaka and the daughter-in-law of Dasharatha, Sita, beloved spouse of Rama, is like his vital breath, always desiring the well-being of Rama. She followed him like Rohini, who follows the moon. Endowed with all virtues, she is the foremost woman. And these are the verses taken from Valmiki Ramayana. So, Srimati Sita Devi, she is the Leela Shakti who orchestrates from one episode to another, one situation to another, one story to another in Ramayana. She is the actual one who is moving things. So, before starting, what is this picture here on the screen? This is a diamond. And a diamond has value depending upon how many facets it has. So the more the facets in a diamond, the more brilliantly it shines. In the same way, Sita Devi is like a diamond who has many facets, and she shines brilliantly with those facets as she moves. We will take a few facets of Sita Devi and go and speak a little of the few, because she has so many different wonderful exalted qualities. We cannot cover everything. We'll just take a few and we'll go little in them. Okay, so now we are going to the Srimad Bhagavatam verse before starting. Here in the Srimad Bhagavatam verse, Sri Shukadeva Goswami talks to Parikshit Maharaj about the pastimes of Rama. He tells it in a very short summary, and that is what this verse is about. Here, the verse, this is from Srimad Bhagavatam, 9th canto, 10th chapter and 55th verse. Here it goes, Premnanuvritya Shilena Prashrayavanata Sati Bhiya Hriya Cha Bhavagna Bhartu Sita Haran Manaha. Once again, Premnanuvritya Shilena Prashrayavanata Sati Bhiya Hriya Cha Bhavagna Bhartu Sita Haran Mana. Mother Sita was very, the translation goes like this, Mother Sita was very submissive, faithful, shy and chaste, always understanding the attitude of her husband. Thus, by her character and her love and service, she completely attracted the mind of the Lord. So Sita Devi, here in this Srimad Bhagavatam verse, Shukadeva Goswami quotes some of the qualities of Sita Devi, and we will go word by word in this. These qualities are the facets of Srimati Sita Devi, or the exalted qualities of Srimati Sita Devi. So we are going to go word by word as each word represents a quality of Srimati Sita Devi. So the very first word, Premnanuvritya. What is Premnanuvritya? Premnanuvritya is one who conducted herself by prema. Just like, how we all have some values that we like. It could be being truthful or being cleanliness, honesty. These are all the values that we abide by. But Srimati Sita Devi, she has the value of living by rendering service to Sri Ramachandra with love and faith. So here in the verse, in the Ramayana verse, Sita Devi says to Rama, to Lord Rama, your companionship will be a heaven to me. Without you, it will be a hell. O Rama, by knowing thus my great love, let us happily go to the forest. So when Sri Ramachandra was about to leave to the forest, Srimati Sita Devi, she addressed him by saying this verse. And here, for Sita Devi, it doesn't matter whether it is hell or heaven. What it matters is about her companionship with Rama. So for two people who love each other, circumstances does not matter. Whether it is any kind of circumstances, they live happily. Similarly, for Sita Devi, whether it is forest or whether it is palace, she wants the she's happy with the companionship of Lord Rama. Similarly, for a devotee, if he feels a strong connection to someone transcendental, then circumstances does not matter. If we feel that connection with Guru and Krishna, then the circumstances does not matter. Example, Prahlad Maharaj was thrown from a cliff. He was also given poison, but it did not matter to him. Why? Because he had strong connection with his Guru Narada Muni and his Lord Sri Krishna. So, in love, there is also space for assertiveness. So, love means it's not just I love you, you love me, and everything is wonderful. There is space for assertiveness also. Sita Devi is assertive in going to forest to be with Sri Ramachandra. So, a Vedic wife, she not just says yes, 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 yes for everything. Why? Because she is also a friend. So she has to tell her points as well. So, because she is a friend as well. Similarly, Sita Devi is also like that. So she was very assertive. So Sita Devi, some people think that Sita Devi is a poor, helpless lady, but no, she is a powerful woman. Okay? Here, once when Lord Ramachandra, when he decided to go to the forest, Srimati Sita Devi wanted to go with him. So she said, yes, I am also coming with you. But Lord Rama, he wanted Sita Devi to stay in the palace. So he said, stay here and take care of my mother. So Srimati Sita Devi said, taking care of your mother, there are so many people here. And when your mother came and asked you about going to forest with you, what did you tell her? You told her to stay with Dasharatha, her husband, and that is her dharma. Similarly, I want to follow my dharma of staying with my husband. But Lord Rama, he was very insisting upon taking her to the telling her to stay in the palace. He kept giving so many reasons, telling that forest is a dangerous place. There are many wild animals there, and it's a dense forest, and the weather could be bad, harsh ground, wild animals, demons, whatnot. So you stay here. That's what Lord Rama told Sita. But Sita, she was very assertive, and she begged him, pleaded him, requested him that to go to the palace, to go to the forest with him. But still, Lord Rama insisting on her staying here in the palace. So now Sita Devi, she took her weapon. So what she said? She said, here it's in the verse, it says, what will my father, the king of Mithila, think of you? What kind of son-in-law I have got? Looks like a man, he's a woman. Oh my God. So hearing that, Lord Rama, Lord Rama says, it's not that I didn't want you to come to forest. Although I am your loving husband, I should not take it for granted that you will come with me. I wanted to test how much desperate you are to come with me. So that's what Lord Rama said. And finally, they went together. Next, so while Srimati Sita Devi was convincing her husband about going to the forest, she gave a beautiful example of a veena and a chariot. So here she tells an important principle for a wife and husband. So veena, in the verse she says, veena does not play without the string. Chariot does not move without wheels. Now, a wife bereft of her husband, even if blessed with 100 children, will not live happily in comfort. So here, the string, so veena has a string. Picture yourself with veena and the string. And without string, veena is nothing, right? Similarly, without wife, husband is nothing. So the string on the veena, the chariot on the wheel. The string is the wife and veena is the husband. When the string is well tuned, everyone appreciates the veena. So when they play veena, string is well tuned. What does everyone say? Wow, nice veena, very nice instrument, very nice music. They don't say, oh, the string is good. So when wife has good qualities, then everyone appreciates the husband. When the wheels of a vehicle are excellent, then nobody says, oh, good wheels. They say good car or good chariot. So similarly, when the husband does his part really well, the appreciation goes to wife. Therefore, even if I have 100 sons, I want to be with you. That's what Srimati Sita Devi says. Okay, now we will move on to the next another quality of Srimati Sita Devi, which is Shilena. And what is Shilena? Is good character. Sri Sita Devi is a storehouse of good character. So Shilena is Sita Devi's good character and how she interacts with Sri Ramachandra. So Sita Devi says in the verse, Sita Devi says, "O Rama, if we go together to the forest today," here this beautiful verse, what she tells to Lord Rama. "O Rama, if we go together to the forest today, I will go ahead of you and trample all the grass and thorns for you." Wow, when I heard this for the first time, I was like, wow, amazing. So, it is said that Lord's sole of the feet is very delicate. Even by the touch of Lakshmi Devi, they turn bright pink. So Sita Devi here, she is telling Lord Rama how she wants to make way for him in the forest. And in one more incident, going back to Lanka, when Ravana came to groom Sita to accept his proposal, she says, get lost. But in the very many get lost, she's saying this. What does Sita Devi telling Ravana? You are not capable of kidnapping me. I am Sri Ramachandra's wife. There is no doubt that this has been ordained by Providence for your death. So here, Srimati Sita Devi is saying that, there is no doubt that she has been brought to Lanka by the will of Providence to kill Ravana. And here, as I said, Srimati Sita Devi is orchestrating the promise given by Lord Vishnu that I will take care of Ravana and his entire Rakshasa clan. That is the quality of Sita Devi, Shilena. Next, we will move on to another character of Sita Devi, which is Prashvayavanata. We'll first see what is Prashvaya. Prashvaya means always in the shelter of. And Vanata, what is Vanata? Vanata means bending down. So, Prashvayavanata means always humbly saying, how can I be your servant? So, Sita Devi is always in this mood to serve Sri Ramachandra. Sita Devi is very submissive to Sri Ramachandra. So, similarly, when we come to the temple, we should say to God, what can I do for you? Humbly, like we have to request, oh Krishna, what can I do for you? How can I serve you humbly? That should be our mood, our acharyas say. And also, in one other incident, when Ravana came to torment Sita Devi, if Sita Devi had looked at Ravana, instead of looking at the ground, he would have been burnt to ashes. But Sita Devi tells, "O Ravana, I can reduce you to ashes through power of my chastity, but I will not do it because I do not have Rama's permission." So she says, I want to stay in the boundary that me and my husband have agreed upon. So our acharyas say that is the boundary of a sheltered devotee. We are always within the boundary of principles given by our acharyas. That is a sheltered devotee. And also, regarding the same point, Sita Devi wanted Lord Rama, to have the glory of killing Ravana. She wants to keep up the promise that Ramachandra made. So that is her quality of being submissive to Sri Ramachandra. The very next quality of Sita Devi that we are going to discuss is Sati. And what is Sati? Sati means chaste. Sita Devi was a very chaste wife of Sri Ramachandra. So, as we all know, when Sita Devi was taken to Lanka, she has been in Ashokavana for 10 months. She has not eaten anything. She has not slept, not baked, not decorated. She has been sitting with eyes glanced on the ground. She has not even once looked at Ravana. And there comes Hanuman. So, when Hanuman saw Mother Sita, she was wearing a soiled cloth, surrounded by Rakshasi women. She was weak due to fasting. She was looking poor, sighing again and again due to the separation of Lord Sri Rama. Yet, she was like a pure crescent moon at the beginning of a bright fortnight. That is the power of her quality. That is the power of her satiness. So Hanuman is seeing Sita for the first time. She was very beautiful and he was stunned at her beauty. That is the quality of her satiness. And she did not even look at Ravana even once when he came to torment her. Now, in the same place, Hanuman says to Sita Mata, I will take you, come with me. But what does Sita Mata say? How can I touch, even involuntary, the body of another man? I cannot go with you, she says. She says, Ramachandra needs to come and take care of these Rakshasas. His glory should shine in history. That was her quality of chastity. So, next quality we are going to discuss is Bhiya. And what is Bhiya? The meaning of Bhiya is afraid. But here, Sita Devi was, the Bhiya is cautious. Afraid is another word, cautious. Sita Devi was very cautious not to bring any disrepute to Sri Ramachandra or the Ikshvaku dynasty. So, what happens one day when Lord Rama, Sita and Lakshmana, when they were all in the forest, they met sages of Dandakaranya. So there, the sages are afraid of Rakshasas. And what does Lord Rama say? Don't be afraid. I am here with bow and arrow. I will protect. But what does Sita Devi say? Sita Devi tells Sri Ram, she is concerned about her reputation. So, here is the verse that Sita Devi is telling to Sri Ramachandra. There are three kinds of vices born out of lust. First, speaking untruth. Greater than that, or sporting with others' wives. And third, anger towards someone without enmity. Sita Devi says, in these three kind of verses, I am not concerned about the first two things. But what I am concerned about is the third one. And what is the third one? It is anger towards someone without enmity. So here she is saying that the Rakshasas do not have any enmity towards you. So, but you have taken the charge of killing the Rakshasas. Why? And then she narrates a story about a sage in the forest. So Sita Devi says, there was once upon a time there was a sage in the forest who was very strict in his austerities and he followed it very strictly, but Indra was not happy about it. So Indra plotted for something here. What he does, Indra brings a special sword. It was a huge sword, beautiful one. It was shining brightly like a diamond. And the handle was made of gold, emerald and all that. So it was a huge sharp knife which shone brightly like a diamond. So he brought that knife or sword, he brought it to where the sage was. The sage was meditating in the forest and he brought this sword to him and gives it to him saying, "Oh sage, can you take care of this sword? I have to go, I have another project, so can you keep it with you?" So the sage says, "Oh, I am a sage, what will I do with the sword? Can you just keep it there in the corner?" So Indra kept it in the corner and he goes from there. And what happens next? The sage started meditating. I am a Brahmana. I don't have to God to do anything with the sword. Let me meditate. Let me focus on my meditation. He meditates. As days goes by, he looks at the sword in the corner. Oh, that is Indra's sword. All right, let me meditate. Again, he looks at the sword. Okay, that is Indra's sword. As days went by like this, he thought, oh, let me see how it is to hold this sword. So the sage holds the sword and says, oh, it's nice holding the sword. And the very next day, he is in a forest killing all the animals without any reason using that sword. So we should be careful of what association we have. And Sita Devi says, to Lord Rama, you are carrying all these weapons. You might be tempted to use it unnecessarily. So this was her concern about Lord Rama's reputation. So this was another quality of hers, being very concerned or cautious about not to bring any disrepute to Sri Ramachandra or the Ikshvaku family. So going to the next, another quality of Sita Devi, which is Riya. What is Riya? Riya means shy. Sita Devi was shy in nature. So she was the orchestrator of Ramayana. But the glories are of Ramachandra's. She does not want to take any spotlight. So what happens once when Ravana was kidnapping Sita, Vanaras saw Sita Devi first, and she dropped the jewels, and it is that service that got them in touch with Sri Ramachandra. So Sita Devi from behind the scene is guiding others to Sri Ramachandra. So similarly, Vibhishana saw Sita Devi first, then that is what brought him across the ocean to surrender to Sri Ramachandra. That is Sita Devi's mercy that led others to Sri Ramachandra. And Trijata, who is a god in Ashokavana, guarding her, she is also a Rakshasi, one of the Rakshasi. She got lot of mercy from Sita Devi. So she told other Rakshasis not to torture Sita Devi. And also it is said that Sita Devi went to Lanka to release all the damsels kidnapped by Ravana forcibly. So that is Srimati Sita Devi, who is behind the scenes guiding all of us to Sri Ramachandra. Next, we will be talking about the quality Bhavagna. What is Bhavagna? Bhava, one who understands the Bhava of others. Sita Devi understood the attitude of her husband very well. So, Sri Rama is always tormented by thoughts of Bharata. It was being recognized by Srimati Sita Devi. She understood him. So, in the Ramayana verse, Lord Rama says, even though I have made up my mind to dwell in the forest and keep my vow, my love for Bharata makes me waver like a child. That's what Lord Rama says. And here is an example for that. So what happens when Lord Rama, Lakshmana and Sita Devi were in the forest? 13 years have passed, and one day the winter season has passed and spring is about to come, and Lakshmana started praising the spring season. Wow, now the snow has melted, now I could see the greenery on the trees, it's so beautiful. And then immediately he started telling about Bharata. So Lord Rama, Bharata back in Ayodhya, our dear brother, although he has a kingdom, he's living like a hermit, just like you, Lord Rama. He is hardly eating anything, he says. So the moment he said, Lakshmana says that Lord Rama was filled with emotions. So he said this verse at this time, that his love for Bharata makes him waver like a child. So Sita Devi recognized it. So she is the internal potency of the Lord. So she is the Leela Shakti. So shortly after this, we can see the Shurpanaka's episode will come, because Sita Devi, the orchestrator of Ramayana, wanted to push this, understanding the mood of her husband. So like that, we as devotees, we have to understand the mood of the person we are serving. So disciples' greatest quality is bhavagna, to understand the mood of the person being served. So next, the last quality that we are discussing here about Srimati Sita Devi is Bhartuhu Haran Manaha. That is, Mother Sita has captivated Sri Ramachandra's mind. So, when Sita meets Hanuman in the Ashokavana, Sita Mata asks Hanuman, "How is Lord Rama doing? Oh Hanuman, how is Lord Rama doing? Does he remember me? Is he thinking about me?" So Hanuman says, "You have no idea, Mata, the kind of pain Ramachandra without you. He is going through so much pain without you, Sita Mata." And here comes the verse. With his mind wholly absorbed in you, Rama is not even driving away forest flies from his body, nor mosquitoes, nor insects, nor snakes from his body. So he has become like a madman, only thinking about you and talking about you. His mind is completely absorbed in you. So that is the diamond of the personality of Sita Devi. Mother Sita, has captivated Sri Ramachandra's mind. So these are the beautiful, exalted qualities of Srimati Sita Devi. We will stop here about Sita Devi. And if Nitya Kishori Mataji says, then I can go ahead with Shabari Mata. Otherwise, we'll go to the next program, whatever she said. Thank you all for listening to me. You have no questions. You can ask her for the painting.
Are you moving to the next program?
No question? Why a woman is not knowing between their dreams? Why woman is not knowing between their dreams?
Thank you, Sashita. It was an amazing